Half of this, the fourth game of the Kate Russell Hockey Tournament here, live and exclusively on sportinglimerick.com. From St Andrews College in Blackrock, County Dublin, it's Crescent trailing Banbridge Academy, the Ulster champions, 1-0. That goal coming from the Banbridge captain Nadia Benalal. And it's Crescent now needing to get back into this game to keep up to maintain their 100% record. Of course, they beat St Andrews in the first game of this year's competition this morning. And Banbridge drew 1-1 with Kilkenny College, the reigning champions, in their previous game. It's Crescent on the attack straight away here from Leah Cleary, and she's been fouled by Katie MacDonald, and it's Robin Leahy on the attack for Crescent's hit Alex Gardner's foot. She's won the free hit, and it's Anna Horan with the chance. Horan gets the shot away. It's under the feet, and that's Crescent level. It's fallen to Maeve McNamara. Anna Horan's shot, it got stuck under the feet of Rebecca Fence, and Maeve McNamara, she proves to be is kind of the fox in the box, and she's put it away to get Crescent level very early in the second half.
Yeah, no, very aware, but we said it in the first half that Crescent need to take free hits quicker. They need to inject that little pace, because they're not going to pull you apart by, building 3-4 phases of play, going right to left, left to right, and opening up pockets. So the pockets of space that they open up are injected by taking things quickly and taking advantage of like that little kind of opportunism, and that's what it was, just a little free hit on the top of the D, taken quickly, and then Horn gets turned, gets the shot away, and then McNamara is just alive to the ball. Keeper needs to, she got a block on it, but she needs to deal with it. But here's Horn again.
Good defending on this occasion by Ellen Reid, the Banbridge number 18, gets the free hit off Horan's foot, but Crescent delighted with the start of that second half. Banbridge, a little bit of a lack of concentration maybe in defence, as Ivan mentioned. Crescent moving the ball quicker, and they've got the reward for it very early in the second half, 1 goal all. And it's Banbridge looking to come back on the attack. It's Gardner finds Simmons, and it's back inside to number 15, and that's Molly Mathers. Back to Gemma Hassan, and then on to Mathers again. Good block by O'Byrne. Hits Ellie Sorensen's foot. That's Banbridge in possession once more. Free hit just inside the Crescent half. It's going to be Alex Gardner to take. Plays the ball back to Ellen Reid, and Reid will more than likely move it out to this right hand side, and Holly Buchanan forced to come back to Reid, and a dangerous play here as Leah Cleary nicks it from Ellen Reid. Cleary now has 2 players with her. Now it's 3-on-3 or 4-on-3 from Banbridge defensive point of view, and Cleary's forced wide, plays a great ball across. Chance here for Sarah Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald plays it off to McNamara. Brilliant save by Spence. Comes to Horan. Chance here for Crescent, but it's well defended in the end by MacDonald, and away come Banbridge back. But another chance for Crescent that could have went ahead.
Yeah, it's a really good chance. It's a really good chance for Crescent to take the lead there. Keeper did enough, and the Banbridge defenders did enough to snuff it out, but it's just a little bit more urgency from Crescent, and Banbridge need to react to that now. They've kind of gone a little bit flat here in the opening kind of 2 minutes here, because it's not that Crescent have done anything spectacular. They're just working a little harder and competing for the ball, and Banbridge just haven't matched that pace.
Yeah, Meg McNamara with that equaliser for Crescent, her second goal of the competition. She got the winner against St Andrews earlier this morning. Ball played forward, dangerous play, and away come Crescent with Claudia Griffin. Griffin now plays it up, takes a deflection off one of the Banbridge players' sticks, and it's going to be a Crescent sideline ball. Risky ball across, looking for Aoife Hickey, but Gemma Hassan has done brilliantly, and Hassan off on another trademark run. Brilliant work here from Gemma Hassan. Eventually dispossessed by Georgia Keane. That's good play by the Crescent number 3. Plays it to Sarah Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald brilliantly blocked by Nadia Benalal, and Benalal now trying to launch a counter-attack. Plays it inside Robin Lee. He then goes outside the Crescent number 6. She's eventually blocked by Claudia Griffin. A smart foul, you have to say, by Griffin. And they try to take it quickly, but Leah Cleary's there for Crescent. Cleary wins it back. Penalised in the end. It's going to be a free hit for Alex Gardner to take from Banbridge. Banbridge now looking to react to Crescent's equaliser quickly. It's going to be left to Ellen Reid by Gardner, and then Banbridge number 18 fires one into the Crescent D. It's a good possession. Shot gets away from Sophie Mount, but it's Crescent managed to defend it. Hits Mount's foot. And Crescent come away with possession once more. Looking to switch play. Looking to Maeve McNamara. That clearance from Georgia Keane, but Holly Hanna is alert to the danger. And it's a good block by Anna Horn. And it's going to be Gemma Hassan to restart things again for Banbridge. Hassan now assessing her options, decides to go it alone for the moment. Heading towards the Crescent end line, plays it across. It's not kept in play by the Banbridge attack. Molly Mathers struggled to keep that in, and it's going to be Crescent to restart with Sarah Fitzgerald. In fact, it won't. It's brought back. It'll be, but Crescent will be absolutely delighted with this start to the second half.
They will, yeah. They'll be delighted to get back into the game of 1-1, and certainly this scoreline, if it ended this way, I think they'd be absolutely delighted with their first day, a win and a draw. But just a free hit there from Banbridge, where they're getting Reid onto that 25. I'd like to see them build more phase, get her into that sort of zone where she can fizz that ball. If the forward opens their stance a little bit there and gets a little less on the ball, you can just deflect that onto the goal. There's so much pace on the ball. But again, a long ball cut out here. Oh!
It's going to be out here for Banbridge. Dangerous play by Aoife Hickey. It's broken one of Banbridge players' hockey sticks. In fact, it was Mathers who needs a replacement hockey stick. So it's possession over on that far side with Sarah Fitzgerald for Crescent. It's well blocked by Sophie Mount. And Crescent go again. Caitlin Liness is on number 7 there for Banbridge. As Georgia Keane plays a dangerous ball, well controlled by Holly Hanna, under pressure from Maeve McNamara. And that foul is going to see Maeve McNamara spend 2 minutes in the sin bin. Cynical play, was it?
It's just breaking down play, but at least it's a sign that Crescent are competing. They're getting stuck in now, which is what they needed to do. Their first half was very, very flat. Banbridge attacks now are kind of one-off runners. We saw Hassan go herself, take the ball inside her own half. We saw Benanal the exact same thing. So those players now need to settle things down. Look to link with their defenders, hold on to the ball. These one-off attacks, they're running it into Crescent sticks. They're getting turned over and the ball's coming back. So they just need to settle things down here as well. Crescent are kind of in the ascendancy here, but here's a situation where she just needs to. Okay, that could be a card as well, I think. She's going to gone. Right, they got to be careful, Crescent. There's a fine line between competing and they're kind of stepping over it at the moment. They just got to be careful because they can't afford to go down to 9-10 players too regularly here.
Crescent down to 9 for the time being, but they'll have possession. It's Sarah Fitzgerald. You'd imagine won't be any huge rush to take this sideline ball. In fact, she's left it. It's going to be Claudia Griffin to take. She looks backwards and gives it to Georgia Keane. And Crescent look to rebuild over to this far side with Amy O'Byrne. O'Byrne has Anna Horn in support on this right hand side. And Crescent playing it smart, holding on to possession while they're down a couple of players. And Georgia Keane now plays it out left. Good ball to Sarah Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald will look for Elle Sorensen. Has it again and finds Sorensen. Sorensen on the run. Been met by Ellen Reid, but Sorensen wins possession. Can she fashion something over here? She plays it into the D, looking for Crescent's number 12. That's Claire O'Mara. O'Mara was unable to do anything. Nadia Benanal comes away with it for Banbridge. And it's another free hit. It's another yellow card here for Claire O'Mara, who's just on the pitch. A bit harsh from.
To be fair, like they've had two green cards for the exact same thing. So whether that's a yellow card offence or not, it's come on the back of 2 very quick green cards for the exact same thing. So therefore, it's an accumulation. So probably next one's yellow. You can't keep giving greens all day.
Yeah, Maeve McNamara is back onto the field. So Crescent are briefly down to 8. Now they're back to 9, but. Chance here for Banbridge to get a bit of back into the ascendancy where it's all been Crescent in the early stages of this second half. And it's Benalal to take. Plays it back to Reid, and Reid pushed forward. Not a great strike from Reid, and Sarah Fitzgerald half deals with it from Crescent point of view. But now come out to Claire O'Mara here. Or sorry, Maeve McNamara, I should say. Claire O'Mara is in the sin bin with the yellow card. It's Benalal now, looking to take on a couple of Crescent defenders. Good interception from Sarah Fitzgerald, but Banbridge had possession. Umpires have blown up. It's going to be a Crescent free. It's going to be Georgia Keane to take. It's Keane now. Options not brilliant for her, obviously, with Banbridge pushing up with the couple of players' ascendancies, but there's another one back now, and that's Aoife Hickey back onto the field for Crescent, so they're down to 10 now just for the time being. Claire O'Mara's yellow card as Maeve McNamara looks to win possession back from Hannah Buchanan. Buchanan's taking it and it's roaming down that right hand side. Won another free. Cross into the middle to Alex Gardner. Gardner has Hassan on her left, and it's Hassan in possession. Tries to get it past Aoife Hickey. Hits off Hickey's foot, and it's another free for Hassan. Plays it into the Crescent D. Aoife Hickey gets stick to it. It's going to be a long corner for Banbridge. Ivan, there was a gasp. It could have been more serious for Crescent there.
Yeah, no, I think what we're seeing now is I think you're probably players getting tired. There's a lot of players over carrying the ball in straight lines then, which allows defenders to just step out as opposed to carrying on a diagonal, which kind of creates gaps between defenders. So I think what we're going to see is if one team can get hold of the ball now and start passing the ball, the gaps are there, but they just have to do their running off the ball as opposed to on the ball. And if they can do that, there's certainly a chance here. But we could also see a winner in this game just out of just tired legs. Someone makes a mistake and then bang, because I think the next goal wins this game. If another goal does come, the next goal wins it, because I think both sides now are starting to feel the effects of the second game.
Brilliant stick work there from Anna Horan. Maybe a chance for Crescent. Just a bit too strong the pass, looking for Maeve McNamara. El Sorensen was also on the run into Banbridge territory. There's Banbridge in possession. Just maybe a bit of tiredness creeping into Anna Horan's legs. Seems to be both sets of teams, as Ivan's mentioned, bound to be on the tired side to some extent, as Robin Leahy loses possession for Alex Gardner. It's Banbridge on the attack now into Lioness. Lioness would do well to keep that in. She's been unable to. It's going to be a Crescent ball, and they'll restart play. This second half, where Banbridge and Crescent are locked at 1 goal apiece. Banbridge's goal coming in that first half from their captain Nadia Benalal. Crescent equalising very early in the second half through Maeve McNamara, of course. This is the 4th game of 5 today, brought to you live on sportinglimerick.com in the Kate Russell Tournament 2019. And we've already, as I said, seen 4 games. As Crescent look to defend their chance here for Banbridge. Amy Ahern does brilliantly to kick the ball away. Yeah, as I was just saying, the 4th of 5 games today. Coming up after this game, we've Kilkenny College up against Killashta Ignite, the Jez, the Connacht champions. Kilkenny College, of course, from the southeast, current champions of the Kate Russell. As Amy O'Byrne, kind of fresh air hit there from her into Robin Leahy. Leahy looks for Anna Horan. Horan gets a flick to it, and El Sorensen's away on this left hand side. She's got Emer Lane in front of her. Lane does well to control that. She has Sophie Klein inside in the D if she can find her. Instead she eventually gives it in, looks to give it in, and it was Robin Leahy was advancing in towards the Banbridge D, but Emer Lane was unable to find Leahy, and Banbridge come away with possession. Coming into the final 10 minutes or so, as Crescent return to their full complement now. I've already mentioned, Ivan, that tiredness will set in now. It's a long day, the nerves are in the legs as well as the tiredness at this stage. We'll come back to Ivan as Crescent on the attack with Robin Leahy. Leahy plays the pass. It's a poor one, and Nadia Benalal, but the point I was trying to make, Ivan, was that both sets of teams will be tired, and at this stage of the game a mistake could be crucial.
Well, that's what we're seeing now. Like we're seeing like double turnovers all over the place. Banbridge turning over the ball, Crescent turning over the ball. We're seeing no pattern. We're seeing no team getting hold of the ball and stitching 4, 5, 6 passes together. So it's really whether one team makes that turnover pass that the other team is then able to connect with 2 passes, 3 passes max, and then create a chance, or a short corner. Someone just kind of gets a little bit lazy and throws in a silly tackle at some stage. But again, we're looking at turnovers here. So both teams just need to settle down now and play with their heads. If I was Crescent, I'd be very, very happy with the way things are going, and I'd take a draw out of this. Banbridge probably need to push it a little bit more. 2 draws on your first day, it leaves a bit of catch up tomorrow. So look, if they can just kind of stitch, as I said, it's about winning that turnover and then stitching about 4 passes together, nice and composed, as opposed to this one-off running that we're seeing quite a bit of.
Yeah, it's Banbridge with possession in the Crescent half. It's Linus looking for a pass up to Sophie Mount, but it's well intercepted by Emer Lane, but it's going to be a free hit to this Banbridge side, and it's MacDonald to take. And it's going to be a short corner. Big chance for Banbridge here. As Ivan says next to me off mic, game ball here. It could be they need something, maybe a trick play to come up with something here to fashion a chance.
I don't think they need a trick play. They need to get the ball out, get it trapped and get it to Reid and just let her fizz that ball on target. That's all they need to do, to be honest with you. Like the ball carry, it's going in with such venom that like even the slightest of touches off a defender or off an attacker and that ball's in the net, and even if it doesn't get a touch, the keeper's going to do well to deal with it. So get this out, get it trapped and just absolutely fizz it in there.
It's going to be Gemma Hassan yet again to take the short corner for Banbridge. Number of players waiting. We're all waiting to see what happens. It's trapped. Reid takes it herself. Shot's not great. The flick again was from Benalal, but in fact it was MacDonald on this occasion. Flicked. The shot was poor enough, and again, no real danger for Crescent.
Yeah, I think what happened there, the pull-out came out wrong. It didn't come out to the trapper. Reid had to readjust, but I think the ball that she played in was actually for the girl in behind, as opposed to the girl who then adjusted and got a touch from it. But that was a big moment in the game. I think that, you know, with the ball that they can fire in there, I think that was a huge, I think that's as good as a chance as we might get here in the last 7-8 minutes. So we'll wait and see do they get another one. But on the balance of play, I'm not sure we're going to get that chance better than that one.
Well, Crescent and Banbridge will try to do their best in the last couple of minutes, but the tiredness could take over as Crescent now in the attack through El Sorensen. Sorensen plays it up. That's not going to be collected. Despite the best efforts of Emer Lane on that left wing, it's going to be a possession here from the sideline for Banbridge, and it's going to be Holly Hanna to take. It's got Hannah Buchanan next to her on her left, just 10 metres or so away. Decides to go herself, plays it up, and Emer Lane happy to just flick it out of play, content with their position at the moment. Crescent, which is hard to disagree with at the moment, but Crescent now maybe a chance of 1 or 2 last attacks at Robin Leahy. Leahy wins the free hit, and Aoife Hickey has the ball for Crescent. Maybe they can fashion one more chance here. It's into Leah Cleary. It's well defended there, very well defended in the end by Ellen Reid. She gets the ball out of danger, but it's all Crescent now in the last 40 seconds or so. It's Claudia Griffin to take, gives it to Aoife Hickey. Good stick work from Hickey. Chance maybe on the offing here, but well defended by Ellen Reid. It took a deflection off a Banbridge foot, and maybe now Crescent piling on the pressure in the last few minutes here. Short corner for Crescent. Big chance here for the Limerick side, Munster champions. Some excellent work from Aoife Hickey to create that chance.
Well, again, it's just simply a free hit taken quickly. What they did really well this morning, how they got their goal today. So, it's opportunism. Take the quick frees. You have space in that instance there. The defender hasn't backed off, but if they can score here, they're in absolutely great shape going into tomorrow. But it's a big moment in the game here. It looks like Horan's probably going to flick this, I think.
Big game, big moment in the game, big moment in the tournament potentially. As Cleary sets it, comes to Horan. Horan gets the flick away. was always tailing right. Maeve McNamara, the poacher, was in there. She couldn't get it flicked and the ball ends up wide. Chance for Crescent, but won't be too disappointed, you think?
No, like Crescent, if this game finishes 1-1, I think they'll be very, very happy with where they are in the tournament. They have Jez to play tomorrow, who lost to Andrews earlier 3-0, so they'd probably be backing themselves there to win that game on kind of previous results, so that would have them in good shape. But like we said at the beginning of the day, that a lot of these sides came through in 1-on-1, so a good chance here for I think it's
Robin Leahy tries to get it to Leah Cleary, but Ellen Reid, chance of a short corner. And Crescent are very disappointed with that call from the umpire, and Banbridge are looking to take advantage of the Crescent's appeals. They were appealing for a short corner for dangerous play on the part of Ellen Reid, but Gemma Hassan unable to keep that in. Ivan, maybe lucky escape for Banbridge.
Quite lucky really. That ball was certainly risen up into the Crescent player. The referee obviously judged that it wasn't high enough, that it was below the knee, but certainly worth appealing for anyway, certainly at this late stage. But I think this game could fizzle out. But as we said earlier, 4 of these sides came through their provinces on 1-on-1. So, obviously this tournament was going to be a tournament of attrition. No team, I don't think, was going to come through winning all 4 games. That's for sure. And I think we've seen it. We've seen like a lot of low-scoring games where just teams are lacking that little bit of cutting edge to put a side away. So look, it's I think at the end of today it's still going to be very much there for at least 3 or 4 teams tomorrow, and it'll be interesting to see how it pans out.
Banbridge on the attack here with MacDonald. MacDonald unable to keep it. She has kept it. It keeps fizzes. A great ball across. No whistle forthcoming from the umpire, and it's going to be a Banbridge ball. So obviously a Crescent stick must have got a touch on it. It's going to be a long corner that Nadia Bellinal is going to take for when she's left it off, and it's going to be it is Bellinal to take, in fact, down near the end line. She has the ball down there. She's got Sarah Jane Corey in support, the Banbridge number 13, but Crescent win it, and it's going to be a free for them. It's played away quickly. Reid went for the interception, missed it, and Cleary's away. Leah Cleary very dangerous from here. She may have been better off going left. There was Elle Sorensen coming up on that wing, but Cleary does well to get the block in the end on Sarah Jane Corey. It's Crescent on the attack. It's going to be another free hit. Hits the foot of Sophie Mount. It's under 2 minutes to go, we reckon, here. And this the 4th game of the Kate Russell tournament, brought to you live and exclusively on sportinglimerick.com from St Andrews College here in Blackrock, County Dublin. We still have Kilkenny College versus Coláiste Gnod, the Jays, to come here in our final game of the day. As Crescent now look to build maybe one final attack. It's Amy O'Byrne in possession. O'Byrne to Anna Horn. Horn flicks it inside. Great stick work again from Horn. Beats 3, 4, 5 players. Lovely play from Crescent here. Chance here for Leah Cleary. Maybe a chance of the game. Chance. Penalty corner for Crescent. And this short corner, I should say. Big chance for Crescent. Maybe the last play of the game.
Yeah, it's a huge play again by Horn. Just injects a little bit of pace there. Goes past 3-4 players and suddenly things start to open up. But again, a huge chance here if they can get this ball out trapped and get something in on target, and then go looking for that second ball off the keeper if the first one's saved. But they just need to get this out trapped and get something away on goal, and then just get players in there fighting for that second ball.
It's going to be Amy O'Byrne to take it. A few options for Crescent here. You'd imagine Anna Horn the most likely, but also the most obvious. Byrne takes a set and trapped by Leah Clear. It's a poor one. And Robin Leahy, and it's kind of fizzles out for Crescent on that occasion. Big chance goes a begging again for Crescent. And they still have possession here. It's going to be Robin Leahy with the play. Good block on that occasion from one of the Banbridge defenders Nicole MacDonald, but it's inside the D. Chance here now for Aoife Hickey. Hickey in possession, she's looking to pass it. Finds Cleary. Cleary can't get a shot away. Comes to Maeve McNamara. McNamara scored 2 goals in the competition already today. Still inside the D. Still there for Crescent. Anna Horn tries to get the shot away. Did it hit it at foot? It didn't. It did. It's another short corner for Crescent. Pressure really piling up, and you have to say it's good play by Crescent, keeping it in the D.
It's just pressure, and eventually, at this time where players are tired, it just leads to a short corner. But this is one of those moments where it's 20 seconds of concentration now, and 20 seconds of concentration possibly wins you a game. So they need to get this ball out, get it trapped, and give Horan the chance of getting something away on target here.
Again, it's going to be O'Byrne to take. Again, it's clear. A better trap this time. Comes to Horn. Ball played across. Shots there in the end. Chance! Oh, it's a big chance. And it fell to Maeve McNamara. The one player Crescent would have wanted in that situation. She couldn't get the reverse away. In the end, it falls wide. Either way, it's a draw for Crescent. It keeps them top of the competition. Puts them top. Again, St Andrews would have went on top after that. But either way, 1-1 draw. Arguably a fair result.
I think it was a fair result, to be honest with you. I think if I was Crescent, I'll be a little bit disappointed not just to nick it there at the end, but it's certainly the draw makes tomorrow even a little bit more interesting. I think if Crescent had managed to nick a win there, I think they'd be certainly in the box seat going into tomorrow, and they'd be quite hard to catch. But I think that draw keeps it very, very interesting. There's a couple of big games then obviously coming up in the morning, but Crescent will be satisfied. Banbridge are still in it. Andrews still in it. Kilkenny very much still in it off the draw, and they obviously have a game coming up. So no, I think it's kind of as we thought it would be. It's going to go down to the wire, and it's there's no team here that's coming out and dominating. All the games you can make arguments for both sides possibly nicking that game. Earlier games you could make arguments for results to be different. There's no dominant side here, so it's really about kind of keeping your mistakes to a minimum and then taking your chances when they come along. But it makes tomorrow very, very interesting.
Thanks, Ivan Ovington, for his co-commentary this afternoon. He's off now. He's going to collect the kids, so he tells me anyway. We'll be back at 4:30 for the final game of the first day of the Kate Russell tournament from St Andrews College, where it'll be the Jays Colosh de Ignoid. The Connacht champions will face South East champions Kilkenny College. We'll be back at 4:30. Cheers, Ivan. Take care. See you tomorrow.